Hello, welcome to the channel. This is Tyler, and today we're going to be playing some Zomboid. Unfortunately, though, through some random happenstance, I was unable to attain the actual audio for my video. So today we're going to be trying something new. Let's just hope for the best, you know? But anyway, without much further ado, let's get into it. Actually, after my video recently, the other one, my friend noticed it and he decided to log on and join me for the Murder Rampage. So today, I will not be flying solo. I will have a companion in my path to self-destruction. So here we go. We're gonna pull into this. This looked like a fine enough place to start for my Murder Rampage. Plenty of zombies. And old Bess is in fine form, let's just say that. She is mowing them down. We're going to do a little quick lap around here. Maybe we could get a bunch of zombies here to follow us. All the better to shotgun you with, my friends. Oh, I'm going around, I'm honking like a madman, actually. Trying to get these boys to follow me. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I'm going around, looking for trouble in all the right places, you know. It's a nice, decent horde. I'd rather be in the middle of the city, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And of course, you know, we have the customary bag of Murder Rampage candy. I'm going to go ahead and just throw that onto the ground. There in a second. Yep, there we go. I am dropping my Murder Rampage candy right now. Lovely. I'm loving it. So now that that is done, that most important task, we're going to start shotgunning. Yes, very good, very good. My friend has the wrong idea here. He's going in for melee. That's way too many to go into melee with. But you know what? It's his Murder Rampage as well. Who am I to tell him how to do it, right? Anyhow, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to get some ground between me and dead. Make sure nothing's looping around. Look at all that. That's a fine little murder hole we're going to get going here. That'd be our little secret, right? Who's that guy? Bob Ross. It's the Bob Ross of murder rampaging, right? This is what we're going to be doing. Oh, God. But, yeah. Let's see here. We got a little close. Got a little bit close. But, being stalwart veterans, they are unfrazzled, if not almost slightly bored with the murder. If we were indoors, they would almost assuredly be bored, which is kind of not good. They do like car rides, though. That's the fun thing about it, I guess. Just woke up here with my morning coffee, just do some narration, so only to find that, you know, had no audio. So we're just gonna try to make some lemonade out of these lemons that we got here today. I hope this is suitable for you guys. I'm trying my best here. I want to wrap up the series with a good Murder Rampage, and you get no audio. You know, it's just these are just the things that people have to deal with in life, I guess. Moving along, I seem to have lost track of my friend, but I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Gotta really worry about myself and my lack of shotgun shells. Can't seem to open boxes without being stationary. It's kind of a problem. Always open your shotgun shells before you go into your Murder Rampage, boys and girls. It's very important. Very, very important. There we go. Yeah. I also have a 45 with plenty of ammo on me as well, so we'll be sporting that. Unfortunately, we won't get the roar of that. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I have a good supply of jerky, though, so that's always nice. Got to get those proteins and carbs while you're doing this cardio, you know. Zombie slaying, one of the most cardio excessive activities you could do right next to soccer. As you can see, you know, the good old run, turn, and pull seems to be working out just fine for me. Just fine. Oh man, that was a close one. That was scary. No damage done though. We're good. Life is good. Alright. Moving on. I'm starting to get concerned that I don't have enough, oh, there's my friend. that I don't have enough zombies to murder. You know, it needs more cowbell, as a great man once said on a failing television series. But you know, closer. I'm switching to the melee weapons. A good old reliable, you know. My nightstick has gotten quite worn over the time of this playthrough. It's been the same one for a while. It's slain many a zombies. We have... I pulled out that 45. It's fairly reliable with my level of aiming. I definitely would not recommend anybody with more or less than you need 2 aim in order to make a handgun functional. But I would even reckon you would need more to even make it like optimal, if that makes sense. I do have a lot of ammo though, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll with it, you know. My shotgun ammo, pretty valuable, as it could take out multiple zombies. It's gonna be extremely useful in the latter half of my murder rampage. Well, going to town with a nightstick. Hopefully it never breaks. Good old reliable. Definitely not foreshadowing. Let's see here. Yeah, just murdering away. You know, I had to go into melee. Everything's fine. Nothing is fucked, dude. Nothing is fucked, dude. Keep moving on. Moving on, keep trucking. What's up? Nice shorts, bro. Get it. And always rely on the good old boot if you can. It's very useful. It's actually what I'm gonna start doing now. I think I'm gonna start just pushing them and stomp. Push and stomp. The good old push and stomp. The 1-2 buckaroo, I guess. The strength of these zombies vary. Some are weak, some are strong. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. They're just randos, which is how I like it. I like it randy random, baby. It's how we do things here. It's how we do things here in Nerdgoria. Alright, so I believe that is the good chunk of the parking lot here. And I did explore inside the building. Disappointingly, there was not very many. There was like 1 or 2. We're just gonna gloss over that in favor of probably eating more candy, doing a victory lap, and then moving on in our murder spree. So yeah, it's a pretty good start. Pretty good start to the murder rampage, not gonna lie. I'm gonna have some licorice and some delicious tuna and juju beads as my reward, like you do in the apocalypse. It's freaking delicious. Oh god. Your finest juju beads and tuna, my friends. Yes! So nice! How dare he interrupt my delicious meal? Oh, Lord God. We have fun here, don't we? Anyway, I gotta retrieve my candy bag, get my juju bees. How is that for a slice of fried gold, right? Delicious. Alright, moving on. Moving on with the murder rampage. The candy, you know, gotta throw the candy in the car. Old Bess, good old reliable. My one car. Don't look into it. Alright, we're gonna move on. You know, 2 really ripped, muscly dudes who are on an all-protein diet. Definitely doesn't smell in this car. Certainly does not smell in the car. Gonna do our victory lap here. And we're gonna move on. Move on to greater, grander things. Perhaps a hospital. So I did do a little prep work beforehand. Me and my buddy went ahead and busted up this blockade they had here, all for the sake of brevity. It was rather dense, and it wasn't exactly as smooth as I'd like. But I did get another vehicle for us on the other side. Life is good, right? Oh yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get in our new sedan, our new car, with our murder bag and candy in hand, of course. All right. You know, you could always stop. There's like a hamburger stand somewhere along this road, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wow. That was bullshit. That is bullshit. That is the highest tier of bullshit. You see that? That was bullshit. Anyway, we're moving on. Moving on. Even at time 2 speed, we're still looking like we're normal speed because we're a Sunday driver. Oh, sadness. But anyway, yeah, it was a pain to find a car. Oh, there's the hamburger stand. We should probably turn around. So, in any good any good murder spree would require, hamburgers, as we all know, naturally. So we're gonna go ahead and stop, and we're gonna cook some hamburgers because, it's our apocalypse. We're gonna live it like we want to, Such whimsy can only be afforded during times of like an apocalypse. And, when you can have some nice cooked meal, you should always take the time to enjoy it. Additionally, there's gravy mix, and I don't know how to make it. If somebody would be willing and kind enough to let me know how to make the gravy inside Zomboid, that would be fantastic, because it would have been going really good if we had some, brown gravy with the hamburger meat. It's a fine delicacy, let's just say that. Would have been great. Anyway, I'm going to eat my portion of it and then give my other portion to my friend here, and then we'll get moving on. We're going to be full to bursting. Full to bursting is the way to be in the apocalypse. It's how we do things. Yeah, the unwritten rules of the apocalypse. Anyhow, we're moving on. Moving on, my friends. Well, eventually, I guess. What else is going on here? Alright, I grabbed I had to put my candy bag back on. That's right. Cannot forget the candy bag. It's super important. Absolutely necessary. You gotta reward yourself after a long day's work. And now we're going. And we're going. And we're going. So... you behold the scenery. Look at these louts, these layabouts, these daydreaming dandies. Look at them. We have purpose and they don't, and that makes them angry. That's right. That's right. They can only simulate living. Damn zombies. We'll teach them. Good old spiffos. I was thinking about dropping by there, getting more food, but what kind of glutton am I? I'm already full to bursting, so maybe we'll revisit. Start a new murder rampage if we get a hankering for it, if we survive this encounter. Who knows? Who knows what the future has in store for us? It's half the fun. It's half the fun of it. There we go. Our next stop, St. Peregrine Hospital. Oh yes. Today's going to be a fine day to die. Of course, we got to put down our candy strategically. We're going to place it right here on this park bench. We're going to have a powerful hankering for sugars after this. Alright. Oh man, I'm sorry if I'm getting weird with this. I'm just grasping at things to commentate about here. Okay, gonna go in, and it's so disappointingly empty. So empty. I was so sad. Decided to just explore, since, for science, of course. I was interested to see what was in here. Nothing but toys. Fun fact. This is probably the most useless part of the hospital. So disappointing. Anyhow, gonna fast forward a little bit. Fast forwarding. We will slow down for the murder rampage. Yeah, you know, you get a little dehydrated meat stick going on. It's always delicious, like I said. You need those carbs, proteins if you're gonna go on a murder rampage. It's very important, super important. Some rotten donuts, damn shame. Nothing like wasted donuts, man. Everything else seems to be in working shape, though, except for our donuts. Go check here, you know, nothing too interesting. Go into the hallway, hear a radio. But here we go, we have some friends. Gonna briefly dispatch them here with quickness. I don't know where my partner's at. Good old reliable. In my boot. Okay, moving on. Gonna fast forward some more. I was hoping, you know, for something more in this area. You know, keep the ground floor is pretty bare as far as zombies. Take a little disinfectant. Moving on. Refill those water bottles. You know, gotta hydrate. Murder rampaging, great cardiovascular activity. I hear a banging. Ooh. Keep moving. Go up those stairs quickly. Turn on the lights for... There we go. Okay, we're gonna go... And my idea here is we're gonna go from the top down. That way it'll be a little bit easier to clear. That was the logic, at least. Each room, you know, drink a little bit of juice, keep going. It's all pretty empty. I was so disappointed. But I did find this. Now, this is very interesting to me. For some reason, you know, I feel like this is like where we held the zombies. You know what I mean? Like when it all hit the fan, you know, we're like, oh, we gotta quarantine them in here, and it would have been really cool if there was a lot in here, but it doesn't look like it's the case. So we're gonna keep going. All sorts of goods here. We're gonna eat a banana. Fully stuffed. Gotta be well fed for this. Blowing through. My guy, you know, being indoors for so long, you get a little bored. There wasn't any zombie killing either, so I hunt for a pamphlet or maybe a comic book. There we go. We can read a comic book. It's our apocalypse. We'll enjoy it the way we want, you know? I know a thing that I would like them to add in Zomboid would be a like comic book collecting. You know what I mean? Like if they had comic book series like they did VHSs, I think that'd be really cool. So anyway, I entertained myself, and you know, I hear a little banging. I'm like, oh, finally, something to murder. You know, I'm just kind of waiting. You know. What am I gonna use? What weapon of mass destruction? I noticed that there's a couple more. Zed getting attracted to me here. I've got quite a crowd going. Feeling good about it. I pull out the 45 and I second guess myself. I think the shotgun is more appropriate. You know, okay. I'm gonna go let him have it. I don't want to waste one shell on one Zed. That's just a waste. Gotta get that spread shot. You know. There we go. Good stuff. This noise seemed to have attracted more, and I'm getting a little excited. I'm a little happy about the situation. Get my, you know, my pipe bomb ready. I'm like, ooh, how am I gonna use this? You know, like I've been hoping to use this thing appropriately, but just, yeah, we'll see here in a little bit. Trying to conserve Old Reliable's durability. This is one durable zombie. For some reason, those zombies get stuck on the one auxiliary door. It's nice of them. I pull out the 45 just to give me a little variety in my life, you know? And my friend shows up a little too late. I already dispatched them. I'm gonna reload. Like, hey man, you missed all the fun, you know? I don't know what you were doing. We were probably reading a pamphlet. And then I get the, oh dude, baby zombies, right? That would have been messed up if they had that in Zomboid. That would be morally dubious at best. Just making about as much noise I could humanly make. Oh, look at that. It's turned into a party all of a sudden. My buddy gets a good shot in with a shotgun. He's finally getting his own murder rampage in. You know, it's good stuff. Murder rampages, you know, they're meant to be shared, you know, with the, you know, the zombies and friends alike. It's all around good time. That was about the time you think that it's all starting to cool down, you know. You would think that it would, but we've been pretty busy. Now, by then, you see, we've attracted pretty much everyone in the hospital. This is now a proper zombie movie. It's getting really good in here. The murder rampage is just getting good. Curious if my friend got bit there, but, you know, we're not meant to survive. We want to, you know, go into glorious Valhalla, death by combat. Pull out Old Reliable again and start going to town. This billy club has lasted me quite some time. I'm gonna get down like the 1960s whalers, clubbing some seals, but instead of the seals, zombies. Oh yeah. It just seems like every time I get one zombie down, a couple more rise back up. It's starting to get a little hot in here, you know. Oh, yeah, trying to get the drop on old Taylor here. Not gonna happen. He is a well-oiled murder machine. My friend seemed to have attracted quite a few of them. So we're gonna retreat into the main lobby area. He's leading them through the nursery. Oh man, it would be so gnarly if there was zombie babies. Seem to be having an issue with the 45 as well. A little concerning, but what are you gonna do? I just shut the door. Why not? Make it more difficult for these guys. More Zed are approaching from the hallway. Starting to get into a proper murder rampage in the hospital. I'm loving every second of this. It's amazing. It's just like a movie, you know. Got some more coming in here. I'm like, oh dang man. Go ahead, we're gonna walk right by him. I don't know. Oh, man, he is playing a deadly game with that guy. We get cornered into this office, and I immediately regret life. And it's at this point I realized I could have just gone around shouting in here and I got the murder rampage that I wanted, you know? Would have been much better. But where's the sense of adventure in that? I can keep going. There I go, murdering again. My 45 keeps failing me. It's really hard to keep track of which magazines are empty and which ones are not. It's surprisingly hard to count to 7 for some reason for me. Oh boy, look at all that. That looks good to me as well. I get a little bit more ground on them here. Get them funneled up. I get the bright idea, hey, let's get the pipe bomb going. It's gonna be glorious, and I probably could have placed this somewhere better. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I just placed it down and I hoped for the best, but they decided to follow me and I didn't quite get the explosion I wanted. Seems to be the thing for Zomboid, you know? Explosions don't really do much. Let me say that much. This is, you know, he made the fatal mistake right there, and my boy, he is gone. He died like a champ, and I envy him. He gets the Viking death, and I am suffered to still live and suffer the gauntlet. I decide to move through, maybe do an assessment of how much ammo I have going on. So moving on, try to go down this hallway. The gun seems to not be working. Put in a new magazine, hope for the best. There we go, excellent. The Magnum is definitely putting in some work here, awesome. For some reason that boy is trying to get through the door. I let him live. I say, screw it. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's how it's done. Just laid them out. Said, stop! Now, this is where my aiming at 5, and I'm still missing considerably a lot, you know, and you only got 7 bullets in a Magnum, so you see what I mean? It's not exactly optimal. I'm like, where it would be a good last stand, you know? I want to go out like a champ, but I also don't want to just go out, you know what I mean? Like, who just dies intentionally, you know? It's never a good look. I chamber it. Oh, bubba. I think I'm running dangerously low on ammo, and you know what? Just give me the prize. I think I am the chosen one, man. I'm the Highlander. I mean, just look at that. I totally just dodged death. I laugh at death. What is even the point? If I can't die valiantly in combat, I will not die at all, I suppose. I'm just too good, I guess. Definitely, next time I will be boosting up the difficulty. Like, maybe even, I saw a mod and put sprinters in at the most inopportune time. I'm thinking I might do that too, just to spice up my life. Make them a little bit sturdier. Because yeah, I'm finding it hard to die. I know I'm not that good at the game, so we definitely need to boost the difficulty. I definitely need to contemplate this over a can of pop for sure. But yeah, man. Look at that. For a first-time series, I think it's going pretty well. I contemplated on this, you know, my friend got to go out like a hero, like a badass. He went out Viking funeral style. Well, not exactly Viking funeral style, but you know what I mean. He went out valiantly in combat. And that's a death I wish I had, but it's not the case. I get to live. And have survivor's guilt. Perhaps there'll be some combat for me waiting outside these doors. No, just candy. Candy's good. It'll help clear the palate after such bloodshed, you know? Like a nice mint. That'll go nice. And maybe some licorice. And anyway, I'm gonna go off into the sunset and call it a day for this server. I hope you all had a good time. I know I definitely did. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate all of you who come in and say hi. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys next time. And enjoy the burning of my world. Bye.